Hello, this is Charles, your customer success manager at Issuu. Here we are in this recording of Issuu Academy Part 2. Use Issuu like a pro. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to help you how to share your publication with the publication link embed on your website, the full screen sharing link. And of course, if you want to share publication outside of the web, the QR codes is the tool for you. Plus, at the end, I'm going to go over the statistic. After doing all this work, you want to understand what's happening with your publication. Like this is issue part 2. If you didn't listen the Issuu Academy part 1, I will really advise you to find this recording or go to a live webinar. Will give you a full overview of what you can do with your Issuu account. And for this, as you see, everybody is muted, but the Q&A button will work. But let's get started with this video. The first part would be share. After doing all this work, you want to generate traffic to your publication. You want to share with as much as people as you want to get people reading your publication. The first tool you have is when you will be in your dashboard on a publication. You will see at the bottom, we have a little square. You can copy this link. If you copy this link, it will go to issuu.com to your publication. The same on top right, you click share, you'll get the same link here. And on the left, on the sharing menu, this is where you get your tools. You will find a shareable link. It's all the same link. All go to the same place. When you do use this link, I'll make sure you know, if you're on a basic or starter plan, you're going to have some banner ads around your publication like this one. If you do not want this, you will need to upgrade or buy the premium or optimum plan. And when you share the link, it was going to have no banner around your publication. For just one thing to know. But if you really need to share your publication on your social media, share your publication in your emails, add a link, a call to action on your website. The full screen sharing link is the tool to use to share your publication. You will find this tool on the left side of your publication on the menu under share, full screen sharing. With this, we have a few settings that you can do. First, when you share the link, you can start. It doesn't have to start on the cover page. You can start on page 10, example, or so on. After this, the page layout, double pages mean like this one. This is kind of more magazine look. If I use double page, it will flip like a magazine style. But if I use a single page, you will use most of this feature. If you have more landscape publication, more rectangular, it will just look better when you flip the page. Otherwise, it will become too long and it will be hard to read. One thing is pretty cool is you can make even auto flip the pages. I think when you share a link, the person who get the link, the page will start slowly flipping until the person click on their screen. And after this, they can manage to go back or go forward to other pages. Of course, you can change the background color. They can have a background color that will fit the publication or your brand as you wish. You can add a logo on top left or a call to action and images. You can have a background image if you want to. You can check the box promote your publication to add or read more. I think people can see the other publication that you have in your Issuu account. Or you can hide the share button on top right. And the most beauty about this is will be ad free. And when you share this link, you will get the full experience inside your publication. There's no distraction. It's just the publication on their screen. It look really sharp. Like this is the way to share your publication if you need to. And to get to the link, you will just click save and get link on the purple button here. And it will pop a window and you copy paste this link and you can start sharing your publication. Like this is the first tool I have for you. The second tool is embed on your website. Embed on your website I would say it's a really good strategy to have to add at least one of your publication on your site. It can be on your own page, service page, product page, on the blog. You can add multiple embed on your website. It doesn't have to be just one. And this will work really well with WordPress, Squarespace, or Wix, but any other website software that will work for you. With this, we have a few settings. First, you can change the background color to make sure it fits your website or the publication. Start page, page layout work the same as the full screen sharing that I just showed. The auto flip page, I think it's a good thing to do, especially on your website, because somebody start crawling a page where you embedded your publication. If the page starts to flip slowly, their attention should maybe go more to your publication and start to know more about what it is and start flipping the page. Very cool tool to use, auto flip pages. After this, the advanced settings, responsive always going to be checked, and this is to make sure when you embed on your site the issue reader, the black box, I can say like this, it's going to move. It depends where it is, depends of the screen of the person, but just to make sure you understand the size of this embed, you're going to work from your website. If I can on your website, you would choose if this embed would be take half of a page or 1/4. You will manage the size of this embed from your website, and this is work the same with all the other website builder. After this, depend on your plan that you are, you can check the box, remove issue branding. It will remove the banner over here at the bottom, the gray banner. Promote your publication, hide the share button is the same as the full screen sharing. After when you did all those settings, you're happy, you can, this is all interactive. You just copy paste the code over here or get embed code. It will copy paste the code and you just copy paste this code to your WordPress site example, and there's no coding to do. It's just a copy paste thing. If you're not sure about this, I would advise you to just send the code to your web designer, web developer, and they will know exactly what to do and how to manage it. It's something that takes 5 minutes to do. It's really quick. Great tool to engage more with your website traffic, get more reads in your publication. Great tool to use. And the last tool I have for you is the QR code. QR code would be in your publication, but you go to a certain publication that you want to create a QR code for. You will go on top right where the share button is, the purple one. And when you click on it, it will say QR code here. And when you click on this, it will pop this window in the middle. And from this, you can download in 2 different file format. And this is, you can scan right now. It's a working QR code. I will advise that you take your phone right now, scan this code. You will see how it works on a mobile device. You can play with the issue reader on a mobile device, how it looks. And this is a really great tool to use, again, to get more people to your publication. We see people using this. You can add this QR code in your, but you can print it on your business card. It can be on your sign. It can be on a brochure, postcard that you send to your customer. It can be if you do events, you can add this QR code to your desk and ask people to scan this QR code to get to your brochure. It can save you some print. It can be used in many different ways, the QR code outside of the web. Great tool to use. You have access to this right now. Like, this is all the tool I have to help you to share your publication. When this is all done, after this, the beauty about a digital publication is you can read some statistics from it. You can understand how people are getting to your publication, how much readers, and so on. And that's what's the main difference between a print version and the digital version is the statistic. And from the basic, I will start with the basic to guide you with this. First, when you get to your statistic, you will see at the top, you will see total. And we'll start with the first one, the impressions. Impressions is mean how many times somebody is been shown to them on their device, but that will count as an impression. And if the person click on the publication and start flipping the page, this will count as a read. It's like 2 seconds or more, but it's really somebody click and start flipping the page that will count as a read. It kind of take 2 seconds to do. After this, the reach time, average read time, would give you like from all those 90%, what was the average read time of those readers. And this is a really good tool to use because it can give you an example is, let's say you have a publication and you have 80 pages. And in this publication, example is if you have 90 reads like here, but your average read time is like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Maybe you can start thinking like maybe something wrong with your cover, with your second and third page, meaning when your table of content usually is. Like that's mean like people didn't get information they really wanted or something to move further inside your publication. And this great tool to use is the links. Add some links, the go-to page links. You can have some go-to page links on your cover, on your table of content to make sure to move people right away to the information they will want to read from your publication. After this, clicks, it means how many people, if you add some links and video, like I show you in Issuu Academy Part 1, you will see the clicks from those links. In fact, that's really the basic of the statistic. I will go more in deep in the live demo in a moment. Before I go to the live demo, I just want to give a little cue to Issuu Ads. If you didn't know, we do have an Issuu Ads service. We have a team that can help you to promote your reads, promote your impression, meaning increasing your traffic on your publication. It's all custom. From this, we have Social Spotlight. From Social Spotlight, it can help you to increase your brand awareness, increase your traffic from your publication. We can promote your publication on our social media, on our blog, and on our newsletter. Like a service we have, you're more than welcome to reach out to support, and somebody will direct you to the Issuu Ads team to give you more demo, what they can do for you. A little cue about Issuu Ads. After this, let's jump to the demo time. From this is my account. Just to let you know, this is a premium account. A little difference between the basic and the starter. Premium and optimum have all the feature. But from here, you can see the date range. Of course, you can download your statistic. Total, this is the basic, is what I show you. After this performance, you can see by a graphic how much impression in this case, and so on, and the clicks. Links, if you do have some links in publication, it will show over here. In this case, I have a go-to page link, I have a web link, and this is another web link that goes to Google Map. It will give you the impression, how many click on this link, and where this link is located, on which page. After this, you get the pages, like all the pages from publication, and you will see the impressions, the read time, and average read time. Great information to go over this to start to understand which pages are more popular or which page people drop from your publication. Example from this, if you do example on page 8, example, you have a specific article, and here the read are 30, 50, example, way more at the top. But that means people are getting to this article, they really like it. If the read time is really good, and that means maybe you can do some social posts about this article. You can do an article story like I show in Issuu Academy Part 1. Great insight from the statistic. After this, we get the reading device. It kind of go in two sections. The first section will see how many people from or the percentage that are reading your publication are from a desktop, or the other section would be the phone. Phone include tablet and mobile phone. After this, the source would be in two section too, but you can see the embed from if you add your publication on your website, but you can see the traffic from this. And if you do use the Fullscreen sharing link, it will include inside the embed. You see the traffic from this. And if your publication is public, that means it's been published on issuu.com. Like you see, if you have any traffic that are coming from issuu.com to your publication, a great way to see what's happening with the source. And last part is reader around the world. And from here, you can see I just have people in the USA and some in Netherlands. But you can see all the countries that people are clicking on your publication, where they're coming from. And this can give you some insight too. If you target more a country, but the second country, you have a lot of people too. Maybe that can give you some insight for your next publication, do things differently. A great insight from the statistic. From here, if I go on the left side, share, embed on your website, I show you this feature. From here, you can change the color. You can change from the code here. You can play with this as you wish. After this double page, it means when I flip, it flips two pages like this. Single page, it will flip only one page at a time, as you can see over here. After this, I'll just put this black. If you make double page auto flip, you will see in a second, the page will start flipping by himself. I think it looked really sharp. That's a great feature to use. After this, you can, depend on your plan, you can remove the banner over here. So you see when I click here, it kind of the gray bar, it will disappear. You can promote the publication, hide the share button. It's really up to you how you want to play with this. And when you're ready, you can just embed this code, copy paste this code and embed on your site or get from here. And that's for the embed on your website. The full one, the second one was the Fullscreen sharing. I kind of work the same here. You can play with the background color and so on, play with this. You can add a logo, like here, add a call to action. It doesn't have to be your logo, it can be something else. In this case, I want to promote people to download this publication. Possible. And from here, you just get the link. And this is the link you're going to copy, paste, and share on your social media and so on. If I click on it, it will open a new tab and I have a full immersion inside my application and my call to action to promote people to download. Great tool to use the Fullscreen sharing. After this, the other tool I show you, it was the QR code. Like you're inside the application, as I show you in the Issuu Academy Part 1 to optimize your settings and so on. And top right, you click on share, and this is where the QR code is. You just click on this and download, depending which one you want to use. After this, let me show you a real customer, how it looks. Like this is a real customer that's using the Fullscreen sharing feature. This one, we can download the publication, we can share on my social media or copy the link. From here, you have some go-to page link on the cover, and that's what I was talking about. I think it's look really sharp. I can click, it can be redirected right away to page 20 in this case. I have some shopping cart links. If I click on this, we'll open a new tab and I can buy this product. And it's a really, I have a video embedded over here from ads. I think it looked really sharp. If that's a Fullscreen sharing, this customer changing the background color to make sure it kind of fit the magazine style or color. After this, I show you how to embed on your website. But this is a customer embedded his last publication on his website, changing the background color. We can download this publication. and we can play with this. And this always you have another publications, this media kit that's over here. And again, you change the background color and so on. To read more, this is how it looks. If I click on it, I can get to other publication. Cool little feature. After this is another customer embedded on his website. Background color change, can flip the pages. And him, I like he put all his last publication on a little format. If I want to get more bigger, I can click on the full screen sharing. I think it's a nice way to keep those old publications more alive, I would say. Um, and this customer added is embedded on his website, and you can see all. Like you see the size, they choose you choose the size from your website builder, and the size you kind of put the full screen, I would say. This size you put it like smaller version, like they choose the size. Like this is how it works. Great tool to use. Like more you would use those sharing option, more you would get traffic from. More it would be good for you. The other thing, you can get to your statistic from your home page. When you're on your page like this, you will see on the left side statistic. And from here, the difference is you can see the statistic from all your publication, or you can go per publication as you wish. And that's just a little difference over here. The difference is you don't see the pages and the links because it kind of show you just all publication. Of course, you cannot see the page and the links, but you can see what's happening with the all publication. Like this is what I got for you today. You're going to get a little webinar survey. If you have a few minutes to answer this, to get some share some webinar topics that we can create webinar with. If this webinar was helpful, yes or no. And if you have any other additional feedback, please do. I wish this webinar was really good for you. You get some good information to help you to understand how to share and how to read your statistic. And if you have any more questions, please reach out to support. Somebody will be more happy to help you with your question. And have a nice day. Bye, everybody.